Hey, good morning. Just the other day, actually. I mean, and it wasn't a bad thing either. Somebody was just, they were genuinely curious about why I choose to live the way I do. And I'm going to show you in a second one of the reasons. So, just want to make sure that it's clarified. I may live an alternative lifestyle, but I don't beg. You'll never see me out there flying a bum sign. I don't thieve. I sell gems and crystals and rocks and art and shit. And I only do it for 4 months out of the year. Okay, that's one thing that I haven't really gotten on. Sorry, some allergies. Haven't really expressed or let people know is I only do this for 4 months out of the year. The other 9 months, I am just like you. I work a fucking 9 to 5. I work a 9 to 5. Don't get me wrong. I love my job. I took last year off. So if you look at my videos and you see my page from last year, you'll see all kinds of different places: Wyoming, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana. Like, I was all out there, man. It was epic. I had an epic year last year. That's one of the main reasons why I live the way I do, is I work hard to be able to go out and adventure for 4 months out of the year. It's just it's in my blood. I don't know why. I just love it. And when I'm not out adventuring, I'm up there in Helen, Georgia, running Duke's Gold and Ruby Mine for my friend Chad. It's his business. I also provide backup down at the outpost when the season for Dukes isn't so big, because we only have a pretty, like, a 5-month window up there at Dukes, 6-month window up there at Dukes, where it's really busy. Where we actually have customers. Towards the end of the year, there's a couple of days where I was there, nobody showed up, and Chad got a hold of me, was like, all right, come down to the outpost, which is the other store that Chad has in Helen, Georgia. At both places, we offer gem mining. At the outpost, they offer gold panning. We don't really do too much gold up at Duke's because it's not secure enough to keep the gold in Duke's. Don't get me wrong, I'm there and I'm armed and I'll come into the store. Yeah, I mean, if I took someone down and protected Chad's stuff, I'm sure I'd get a raise. But I make decent money during the year. Not fucking like $50 an hour or nothing, but I mean, I can't complain. I have an apartment in the back. I have power, I have water, I have internet. I have my own little game room that I set up when I'm there. So when I'm after hours, I can go play my PlayStation and shit. And I really like what I do. I like people, as you could see. I have always liked people. But yeah, the reason why I was getting into this is because sometimes I find myself in places like this. This is why. Tell me you wouldn't want to wake up, step out of your house, make your coffee in a place like this. I got the whole place to myself right now. That's why I'm not going to say where I'm at, because I can't. I'm in Florida, obviously, and I'm on a river. This is a good spot for fossils, so I'll let y'all put those things together, and if you find a spot, then good for you. But this is one of the spots that I frequent on and off throughout the winter. I'll come out here and spend a day or two. Not supposed to, but the locals here down this road, I know. Well, I don't know them, but I've met a couple, Caleb and his brother. Really cool guys, total Christians, really good people. I mean, I'm not a Christian myself, as you all know. I'm actually very anti-religious in the essence of, I don't want to get into that. But anyways, Caleb, he's a good guy, and his brother, they're really good people. And he owns the place right here next door. Or, sorry, Not the next door place, but the one after. I don't know who owns this because he's never there. It's, you know, it's a nice place, man. I would fucking kill to live on this road, except for last year where I was at, right here where I'm at, was underwater. Yeah, it was like this deep right here. Matter of fact, here, I'll show you how deep it was. Just, where was it the other day? I saw something. Gwen, where you at? Gwen! Make sure she's not down by the water, because alligators. Gwen! What are you doing down there by the water? You know better than that. Come on. Oh, I know you were probably you were drinking. Well, you got to let me know, sweetheart. There's alligators down there, okay? Anyway. So there was, what did I saw on this, was it this tree? Yeah, well, yeah, no. Well, it's hard to really gauge it, but the last time I was here, I think it was this tree, there was debris up in here, and you can actually see the vines and how they died right here on the low. You can kind of tell how deep the water was right here. You can, I don't know if you, I mean, I'm here and I know the area, so, you know, that does help. And some trash. I may have to grab some of this later and pick it up. But yeah, this whole thing was underwater. Quite amazing, actually. I wasn't here for it, but when I got here, you know, you could tell. And when I first got here last year, this hole had water up to right here. And this was after the floods had gone down. I had tried to come down here, and the very first house down at the end of this road, and it's like a mile and a half down to the main highway there this way. The first house, like when I turned into the driveway, there was a road closed sign, flooded. And I look over and the guy's house literally had water up to the front steps. And that was a mile and a half from the river. Gwen, come on. Come on. This whole area was underwater. It's pretty fucking wild. And there's been a lot of fossils too. Yesterday, some people found some freaking fossils down here in the river. Come on, Mutt. Come on, Gwen, let's go. But yeah, it's a great spot. I really like it. And I'm looking forward to getting back to work. I ain't gonna lie. It's always nice to have steady paycheck instead of, you know, having to hopefully set up and make money. And I mean, I'd still be in Fort Pierce right now. And I'm not blaming my friend. That's the way shit goes. But he called me up and said, hey, I may have some work for you. And I said, well, fuck. You know, I mean, even when I'm out here doing this, I'll still work. You know, if someone offers me a job, if I can do it and it pays right, I'll do it. So he offered me, said, hey, I'm trying to get this job. So I said, all right, well, I'll start heading that way. I was supposed to already be on my way over there to pick them up and go to work today. It didn't happen. So now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I've got a half a tank of gas. It's enough to get back to Fort Pierce. Because I have sat here during the weekend and made okay money. But last week in Fort Pierce, man, I landed like $180, you know, in like 4 hours over there on the beach selling my stuff, you know, my gyms. So I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do, you know, at this point this weekend. You know, it's only Wednesday, I think. Let's see here. Oh shit, it's Thursday. I may have to drive back to Fort Pierce tomorrow because Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays are good over there. A lot of people. So I figure I'll go set up. Anyway, I'll make that decision here later on. I just got to figure out exactly what I want to do. But yeah, That's just kind of just kind of a taste of my morning, you know. I mean, all I hear are birds. The occasional truck way down on the highway. The occasional truck on the highway, but birds and silence. It's pretty damn nice. Especially when you're the only one here, you know, that's the best part about it. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my morning, drinking this coffee. It's doing its job. If you catch my drift, I'm gonna have to grab the pick and the roll of toilet paper here in a few minutes and head to the back, dig a hole, which I wish more people freaking did. Bury your poop, people. Bury it. It's not hard. Even if you just have to use your foot and kick a little hole and shit in it and, you know, push sand over it. You know, white warning signs are really shitty, no pun intended. White warning signs, toilet paper on the ground, like you probably might have seen in the earlier part of this video. There are some people that just went over there and dropped a deuce, and the deuce is gone. The animals ate it, you know. I don't know which one. I know it wasn't Gwen. She don't eat poo. She used to. She did one time. I really got on her ass about it, and since then she won't even sniff it. So that's good. But yeah, somebody just shat right there. You know, and eggs, and then that's just some paper. This area here's always been relatively kind of cluttered with some, you know, micro trash and stuff like that. And last time I was here, there was a big deuce back there that somebody dropped and, you know, used a half a roll of toilet paper to wipe their ass. I had to bury it. It was pretty gross just because I didn't want it back there, you know, like above ground. Oh, I thought I was hearing rain. Sorry. It's not rain, it's just the leaves. Leaves are falling, and there's a jet. Oh man, this is a great place. But anyway, yeah, there's one of the main reasons why I do what I do. So, yeah. Anyway, welcome to my world. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna.